Have you ever wondered how fragile our thoughts are? Well, today I thought I would walk around town, take some pictures with my Pentax film camera, and, I don't know, think about this concept. So, our mind, our thoughts, I guess I really mean our brain. Or you know that thing you think you understand and assume is yours to control? Yourself? Have you ever wondered if that's actually real? I thought as much. Most people, including myself, just kind of get along thinking that we are here. You know, located in our brains, right between our ears. But really, how much of that is true? Are we as real as we think we are? A couple of mornings ago, Matt and me, we were having this little morning thought experiment. We do that, you know, think about nonsense most mornings, but sometimes we come up with something that we really don't find an answer to, as much as we get lost in thought for, 2 hours and then wonder what started it all. This is the 8-ounce? Yes. Okay, great, thank you. Usually, it comes to nothing. Nothing in the sense that our little thought experiments often don't yield anything. But on this one morning, this idea that ourselves were really too fragile to count on made me stop and think. To come to think that we couldn't and, really shouldn't trust ourselves. I'm afraid that all of myselves, thoughts, are really pretty focused on the walls around me. These walls are just our boring, everyday reality. Nothing exciting. But these everyday experiences and familiarities kind of keep our simple minds from falling out of our brains. The boring everyday keeps ourselves together. It's like the structure around us keeps us as we are.
Is it a film camera? Yeah. Can I take a photo of you do? Yeah, of course.
So we thought of a way to break this concept up and figure out reality, even if just a little bit. Let's say if my mind, my current mind, were sent back to when I was young, sort of like in Peggy's We Get Married, a great movie by the way, then how much could I remember of the now? It's like if you were not reminded of things of the now, like Instagram for example, then would you ever remember it? Well, if we realize that most of what we think is pretty much a rehash of yesterday, and for the most part I have many of yesterday's thoughts, simply because my environment today is pretty much the same environment as yesterday, more or less. Well then, if I were in an environment that was completely removed from today, would Instagram ever come into my mind? I basically thought probably not. But what does this mean for everything else in this world? Even if that simple concept is possibly true, and given that truth cannot conflict with truth, what does it say about everything else? Like what are we really? What is true about me?
That's old school.
Do you ever shoot with one of these? No?
No, but I got a pretty good eye for things.
how much of me would still be me if I were placed in a different space and time. Don't you think there must be a real me? Something that is thoughts and experiences absent from those walls of this time and place. At least I hope that if I get sent somewhere that is without walls, I would not be a foreigner from some other me. I hope there is some reality to what I am. I don't know how much of that made sense, but I wanted to do something a little bit different today. And that's really what I want to do with this channel in general, like a creative experiment each day. And I really appreciate all you guys' involvement, your sharing, your comments, and of course Patreon. And if you'd like to become part of my Patreon family and encourage me to do these weird little creative endeavors in addition to making and building on Darbin Orvar, then check out my Patreon campaign in the description below. Thank you for watching.